Inside the lifestyle of Arab. The traditions and customs of Arab cultures have many differences compared to Western culture. If you are traveling to an Arab country, knowing certain Arab customs and traditions will make your visit more enjoyable. Even if you're not planning a trip, it is also fun getting educated about other cultures. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future update, Arabic Customs and Traditions. The traditions and customs of Arab cultures have many differences compared to Western culture. If you are traveling to an Arab country, knowing certain Arab customs and traditions will make your visit more enjoyable. Even if you're not planning a trip, it is also fun getting educated about other cultures. Whether you're studying abroad, visiting or planning a business trip to an Arabic country, or simply want to learn more about the culture, below are some important and interesting Arabic customs and traditions. Religious beliefs. Arab culture and the Islamic faith are deeply intertwined. While Islam is the predominant religion, other religious groups are accepted and treated with respect. Most Arabs believe that most of life's events are controlled and orchestrated by God. Man is dependent on the fate as determined by God and is powerless in controlling many of life's events. As a result, religious affiliation is essential to everyone in Arab society. Most Arabs believe there should be no separation between religion and state, and that religion should be taught to children in school. While there are multiple sects of Islam, Islamic law, Sharia, is as important as any other type of law. According to Islam, piety is the most are considered holy sites, and strict rules accompany visits to the mosque. Some of these include never walking in front of someone praying, the prohibition of pictures or video of people in the mosque, and the prohibition of men wearing shorts and women wearing sleeveless or short-sleeved dresses. Family is important. Besides their faith, family is the second most important element to Arabs. Family loyalty and obligations take precedence over loyalty and obligations to friends or a job, and over one's personal needs. Children are considered as jewels, and that men and women, as well as male and female children, have different and distinct roles. The family structure is tight-knit and is one of the major determining factors of personal status, followed by individual character and achievement. A person's honor and dignity come from their family. Dancing the Debk. The Debk is the national dance of the region. There are different steps for each area. Syrian, Assyrian, Palestinian, Jordanian, and Lebanese each have their own slightly different step. It's a dance usually done by a line of men, though women do join in enthusiastically as well, with the first couple of dancers in the line jumping, twirling a white handkerchief, and doing a wild improvised dance, based on the simple repeated steps of the rest of the line. If you wish to learn Debk, you'll likely have many opportunities, as it's a dance that busts out even in Arabic nightclubs located in the States. Family life. It's common for natives you meet to immediately inquire if you're married, and if not, why not? How many children do you have? And if you're married, why don't you have lots of children already? Family is extremely important in Syrian culture. Children are petted, spoiled, and kissed constantly, and are usually extremely well-behaved and quiet. It's rare to see a petulant child throwing a tantrum in public. Dress and fashion. The local mode of dress varies wildly depending on where you are. Damascenes who live in the city dress very stylishly and fashionably. Syrians are usually dressed up when they go out into the street. Syrian men are extremely fastidious about their grooming. This translates into hundreds of little barber shops around the city, where all the men seem to get the same neat haircut and a perfectly done clean shave. Facial hair is not especially popular, but you do see many mustaches, with varying degrees of flamboyancy. Men are usually dressed in slacks, shirt, and black leather shoes. Leather jackets are sometimes worn, even when it's extremely hot out. Syrian men, in addition to being an extremely handsome lot, are usually dressed and pressed well, although you do see the occasional white socks with dark pants faux pas. Lebanese women are the fashionistas of the Arab world, turned out in the most stylish of ensembles, often strutting around in impossibly high-heeled boots and shoes, clad in high-end designer gear, with lots of elaborate makeup. You do see a few women wrapped in the traditional Muslim hijab, but in Lebanon, it is very rare. you'll see that a bit more in Syria and Jordan, which are both more conservative. Freedom and religion. Syria, and to a slightly lesser degree, Jordan, has freedom of religion. There are Muslims, Christians, Jews, Coptics, Druze, and practically any other religious denomination you can think of living all mixed together in apparent harmony. In Syria, there are Christian churches, synagogues, temples, and mosques. You hear the call to prayer. See people praying in the mosques and Christians coming out of churches on Sundays. Life for women. Women can drive freely in Syria and Lebanon, and these ladies sure can drive. When crossing the street, a huge black Mercedes may whiz past with only a white headscarf visible behind the wheel, careening down the street. Women can also live alone here in Damascus, if they wish, as there is no government regulation against women having their own apartment or property. Family pressure to stay at home, for both men and women, means that singles living alone are still somewhat rare. Women are not singled out in the discouragement of the solo lifestyle. Men also live at home until they are married. Whilst there is choice, most choose the bustling family life, rather than the solitude of living alone before marrying. After marriage, it's common to live quite close to one or both sets of parents. That brings us to the end of this video. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Thank you for watching.